Amid the disruption and uncertainty of recent years, UPLB worked assiduously on the urgent task of future-proofing its systems and processes to accomplish its mandates in instruction, research, and public service. It took an unrelenting focus on attaining agility in coping with future disruptions. Aided by technology but propelled in large measure by a workforce imbued by the values of compassion, cooperation, and collaboration, the university navigated through the challenges that greatly affected higher education. Today, UPLB reports its accomplishments in flagship and in other areas of its work to future-proof the university. Future-proofing learning and instruction. In instruction, UPLB provided resources and trained faculty members on using learning management systems and educational and research applications and related topics that enable them to adjust to change and disruption. It continued to modernize its learning technology infrastructure to strengthen home-based internationalization and networking with other state universities and colleges. UPLB acquired digital resources and trained librarians in various skills that help promote student agility in the use of both physical and digital resources. Its 180-strong general education faculty reflected on the teaching of general education, the relevance of the GE philosophy, and how to reinvigorate GE teaching and learning at the 2021 UP System GE Conference. UPLB has instituted new degree programs relevant to the needs of the country and in areas where it has built expertise. This will also increase the access of students to a quality UP education. UPLB is now opening an international mobility track for its undergraduate and graduate degree programs to facilitate student mobility. The first in the UP system to implement this, UPLB will be able to encourage students to enroll in universities abroad to gain more exposure to different cultures and worldviews and broaden their perspectives in doing so. The International Mobility Track promotes curricular dynamism and flexibility essential to incorporating an international, intercultural, and global dimension to student learning in higher education. Consistent with its mandate to build knowledge capacity among professionals in underserved areas, UPLB increased its course offerings at the UP Professional School for Agriculture and the Environment in Panabo City in Davao del Norte, Mindanao. UP Pisae's home in Mindanao broke ground in April 2023 at the Agria Township in Panabo City. Meanwhile, UPLB continues to offer postgraduate degree programs externally in other parts of the country. Still on increasing access to a UP education, 5 of UPLB's colleges and very soon more are now offering micro-credential courses. Micro-credentials are adaptable educational modules that grant learners specialized skills needed to adapt to changes and fast-paced development amid the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The university has engaged foreign universities and state and local universities and colleges for collaborative undertakings that mutually benefit them. To date, UPLB has 76 partner universities in 22 countries in the world with whom it collaborates in instruction and research and human resource training and exchange. During the period, UPLB had 136 outbound exchange students sent to various universities abroad and hosted 39 inbound students by virtue of these partnerships. It is also with some of these partner universities that UPLB also offers a dual PhD by research program, being one of the first in the Philippines to offer the program with reputable universities abroad. UPLB also hosts Nagoya University's transnational PhD program for leading professionals in Asian countries, beginning with a focus on bioagricultural sciences and international development, and recent addition of engineering and environmental science. A number of students have already graduated from NU's programs. With partner institutions and in collaboration with 2 other UP campuses, UPLB continues to offer the Professional Masters in Tropical Marine and Environmental Management. It is an accelerated degree uniquely designed for professionals engaged in the management and governance of tropical marine ecosystems. We have never been more in touch with fellow state universities and local colleges as their partner in capacity building. To date, we have already signed partnership agreements with 68 of them. UPLB entered into agreements with these state universities and colleges and local universities and colleges in the areas of research, projects, innovations, training, curriculum development, faculty and staff scholarship, and student internship. Ultimately, these local and international partnerships will ramp up knowledge capital building and collaboration in instruction and research in the country. On June 30, 2023, UPLB led 130 advocates from 51 public and private higher education institutions or HEIs to address the challenges of delivering efficient and effective higher education at the International Conference on Academic Practice in Higher Education. The conference was held under the Transformative Academic Practice for Higher Education in the Philippines or TAPHEP project. TAPHEP is funded by the Commission on Higher Education and implemented in collaboration with the University of Liverpool and 19 other private and public higher education institutions in the country. As part of UPLB's internationalization initiatives, the university has continued to seek accreditation for various degree programs with ASEAN University Network Quality Assurance or AUNQA. Recently, it secured the AUNQA certification for BS Food Science and Technology, BS Agricultural Biotechnology, and BS Economics. This brings to 10 the UPLB degree programs that have been certified by AUNQA. In addition, 3 engineering programs were being prepared for the Accreditation Board for Engineering and Technology for 2024 to 2025, namely the BS Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering, BS Chemical Engineering, and BS Civil Engineering. Part of future-proofing the university is proactive student recruitment. Thus, UPLB resumed the implementation of the recruitment program for the best and the brightest to present UPLB to underserved senior high school students as a possible university to enroll in. Future-proofing student services. The Office of the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs strengthened the delivery of services to the student sector. To facilitate the adjustment of students studying in UPLB, special bridge programs continued to be held for students who needed remedial classes in high mortality subjects. At the peak of restrictions to movement caused by the pandemic, UPLB carried out special bridge program online. So too, with tutorials, learning, personality development, and mental health activities that were held for the students. The university has been conducting tutorials and bridge programs on mathematics, physics, chemistry, and English, with peer tutors leading the tutorial sessions. Online discussions and workshops have also been held tackling topics on personality development, mental health, and other topics. While UPLB facilitated the integration of foreign students into the university through organizational and cultural activities, it prepared exchange students from UPLB for their studies in universities abroad. Returning exchange students also shared their experiences with those who are about to undertake the student exchange to help prepare the latter for the experience. The university also expanded opportunities to provide financial support for more of its students by campaigning for additional scholarships. During the period, UPLB increased its scholarships by 20.7%. UPLB nurtured student organizations and student leaders through activities such as recognition of excellence and training. Automation of student services in UPLB began as early as 2012 with the Office of Student Affairs Management or AWESM system, an advanced software suite with web, desktop, and mobile components. In recent years, this has been expanded to include more features to provide more efficient services to students. With the university providing support for constituents to thrive and excel in what they do, many of its constituents received commendations for their accomplishments. Hallmarks of Excellence. Awards and recognitions. Licensure examination results. Ten outstanding young scientists. Civil Service Commission Awards. Fourth Gawad Pangulo Award for Excellence in Public Service for UPLB OVCSA COVID-19 initiatives. The birth of OVCSA will always be associated in conjunction with COVID-19 pandemic and more so with the terms compassion, volunteerism, and genuine service for the students. Future-proofing research and public service. Central to an effective R&E and innovation ecosystem are monitoring and feedback mechanisms that enable UPLB to immediately see progress and implement adjustments where necessary. The university put this in place through the digital transformation of its systems and the use of analytics dashboards. As a major step toward refining its research and innovation systems, UPLB began working on creating the country's agora, or marketplace for pioneering innovations through systems thinking, solutions making, and future-proof paradigms. It rebranded its R&E agenda into Agora, or Accelerating Growth Through One Research and Extension in Action, under which R&E efforts were strategized to make them more responsive toward addressing the most pressing issues in food security, health, natural disaster, and governance. In line with Agora, UPLB awarded 4 student researchers with research grant of $75,000 each for being the best research proposals. UPLB also began to develop its R&E quality management system and worked on compliance requirements for its research activities. The university made accountability to funding agencies of utmost concern as it oversaw the liquidation of accounts that had been left hanging over the years. Accountability to the environment is a centerpiece initiative of UPLB as it builds a roadmap toward being a low-carbon university, practice circularity toward sustainability, and nurture community forestry and entrepreneurship. The university is intensifying its extension and public service activities by promoting knowledge products and technologies through exhibits, increased online presence, and publications. Collaborations with higher education institutions, foreign and local, is beneficial in advancing knowledge and promoting collective growth. In this world of complex challenges, it is important for higher education institutions to work together as a global community of practice to achieve breakthrough solutions beneficial to all parties involved. UPLB has partnered with quite a number of these SUCs and local colleges, with local government units, international agencies, and higher education institutions to jointly conduct instruction and research initiatives. A symbol of one such partnership is the establishment of the Agricultural Genomics Research Center in UPLB through a partnership with the Korea International Cooperation Agency, being the first one that it has with an academic institution. The South Korean government pledged a grant aid totaling $14,950,000 for this project. Aside from constructing a research building, the KOICA UPLB partnership is expected to help in curricular development, building, short-term training in genomics. UPLB's application to establish the Agro-Industrial Park Information Technology Park, AIP-ITP, has moved forward and it should soon be operational. It will not only benefit the university in terms of academe-industry linkages, but also foster a vibrant economic diversity in the area. Through collaboration and partnerships that will emanate from this, UPLB and other universities will be able to produce industry-ready professionals, while locators will be able to get access to UPLB's talent pool and facilities. UPLB is also pushing for technology commercialization, ensuring that the knowledge it has generated reaches and benefits the communities. Through our partnerships, UPLB has begun the commercialization of several UPLB technologies. UPLB has been at the forefront of efforts to provide cheaper and safer fertilizer alternatives amid the global supply chain disruption. It entered into an agreement with a private company to produce, promote, and sell one of its fertilizers at prices that are competitive with imported products that have begun to flood the country. Central to future-proofing UPLB is the modernization of its information technology infrastructure. UPLB needed to have a responsive, impactful, people-centric, and future-proof enterprise architecture that supports the university's core mandate and future endeavors. The UPLB Digital Transformation Team has, at this point, completed and deployed some systems and is in various stages of development on others. Public service is at the core of UPLB's initiatives, and it is implementing a volunteer service program through volunteerism in the university and its partner communities. UPLB pursued more infrastructure projects that would further improve the campus. It improved its comfort rooms, repaired classrooms and laboratories, faculty rooms and offices, conference rooms, swimming pool, Baker Hall, and the Copeland Gym. Repair, retiling, and repainting works were also carried out in many buildings and various facilities across the campus. The Comprehensive Land Use Development and Infrastructure Plan of UPLB was approved by the BOR and CHED. LUDIP provides guardrails for developing the campus efficiently with the prime consideration of its land and water resources. The Laguna Quezon Land Grant, or LQLG, is on the road to becoming a nature and ecotourism destination and events place, aside from housing a nursery and gene bank for endemic plants. LQLG development is now progressing with a number of current projects. Among these is the establishment of a micro-hydro power plant which will provide indigenous generation without need of any major capital expenditures. There is already an industrial tree plantation, resource assessment for setting up of a wind energy as a source of power. Other developments are taking place to provide and improve amenities on campus and consolidate the university's real property. Meanwhile, UPLB continues to implement major infrastructure projects. This progresses as work is done to complete projects that already have approved plans, budget, and funding. These include UP system-funded projects, GAA-funded projects, externally funded projects, and a couple of projects in the pipeline. In 2021, UPLB assembled a team to craft UPLB's Enterprise Architecture Plan, or EAP, a strategic and comprehensive framework to guide the university toward digital transformation, the application of information technology to improve the processes and efficiency of services. UPLB DX has co-created systems with various university units. Some of these systems have been incorporated into systems that have already been in place. Future-proofing constituent welfare and community partnerships. UPLB implemented initiatives and projects that take care of the constituents' well-being and nurture their relationship with communities around the campus. These include a holistic public health program to prevent and mitigate the impacts of the pandemic and transition into the new normal. Under this program, UPLB conducted COVID-19 vaccination drives, care programs and facilities, and put in place a COVID-19 monitoring system. For its COVID-19 mitigation program, UPLB was awarded by CHED as an outstanding HEI in the country and received a recognition from DOH Region 4A. In 2021, UP awarded 2 UPLB projects at the 4th Gawad Pangulo Award for Excellence in Public Service 2021. This is on top of the Newborn Screening Exemplary Award for its outstanding newborn screening program. UPLB recently launched UPLB Ready, or UPLB Risk, Emergency, and Disaster Ready program. It is also implementing an environmental program to support the university's vision to serve as a force for environmental sustainability in the region. The activities and initiatives under this program guarantee that UPLB walks the talk in environmental protection. Another program that UPLB is implementing is the UPLB For Rents and Per Rents program, which it believes that to maintain a safe and healthy academic community, the university must recognize the peaceful coexistence it must have with animals or pets. The UPLB Transportation and Traffic Management program streamlines and harnesses the efficiency and safety of the transport and traffic systems on campus. Safe Space UPLB, on the other hand, increases the gender responsiveness of the university and protects the gender-related human rights of the community. A highlight of taking care of the welfare of UPLB constituents is providing housing opportunities for university stakeholders and employees through the University Housing Office. In this regard, UPLB has been renovating and improving housing facilities for students, staff, and guests. Meanwhile, UPLB nurtures a good relationship between the university and the communities where it is located. UPLB straddles several barangays of Los Baños and parts of Bay and thus maintains a cooperative relationship with the residents of these local government units. It is also implementing the UPLB promoting agroforest stewardship and ecological observations or PASEO through edutourism to improve the university's capacity to become a destination and premier center for experiential learning and teaching. Future-proofing administrative and operational procedures. UPLB ensured the timely submission of annual financial statements and reports required by the government. This allowed a clear understanding of the university's financial status and the making of strategic decisions aligned with the goal of a future-proof UPLB. For calendar year 2022, UPLB exceeded its target income by 182 million pesos, giving the university a good foundation for growth and smooth future operations. To increase operational efficiency and adaptability, the university pursued the digitalization of financial reports and records. The university partnered with 8 private hospitals in Laguna and Batangas to effectively carry out the No Cash Out program under UP's upgraded eHope, where constituents can avail themselves of 100,000 pesos annual hospitalization expenses. This will be expanded to more hospitals, including one that provides cancer care. UPLB used its facilities and resources to support the development of entrepreneurship by holding trade fairs, bazaars, farmers markets, and for income-generating units, workshops, and trainings on entrepreneurship. The university generated income from the use of its facilities that are used for instruction, research, extension, and other academic purposes. In the pursuit of its mandate, UPLB found an able and crucial partner in its alumni. It embarked on collaborative projects with them and the activities of the UPLB Alumni Association. These activities help achieve the vision and mission to future-proof UPLB. A future-proof university is a forward-looking and dynamic university that is able to anticipate changes and adjust to disruptions with agility. This is the university that UPLB continuously aspires to be.